Uh-huh.
Do you work as a teacher there, teacher?
Oh, here no. Here is pretty difficult because um, Colombian education doesn't count here. Here, the only education valid is the education that you have in this country.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty difficult. Okay, welcome to the LILE online language community. My name is Nixa Rojas. This is the week number 5, and this is the session number 16 of our online session. So the topic for this class is going to be dinner time.
Yes,
So
teacher.
the objectives for this class are describe how to prepare a favorite recipe, talk about food and how to carry a healthy diet, and also to recognize some of the main expressions and vocabulary related to food. Okay, so in this class, we are going to speak just about, not just about dinner, but about food itself. So, in order for that, as you know, Fanny, we used to have like a listening exercise previously to this.
Yes, teacher. Yes, I watched the video, teacher.
Okay, so it was actually a listening. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, what was the conversation about?
Okay. The conversation is about the father and her and his daughter, a little daughter. Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
They speak about the that is in this case the father had to prepare the dinner because his wife is on the bed. Mm? For that reason, that time he prepared the dinner, but he he did in wrong way because a little daughter don't like the a little daughter doesn't like the dinner that her dad prepared.
Well, why do you think he didn't like it?
Excuse me, teacher.
Why do you think she didn't like it?
Because her father put or use another recipe. Huh?
Recipe?
Recipe, yes. He prepared in bad way the dinner for the
Oh, no
reason.
way.
Yes, he used how say that vegetables in a pizza.
Something?
Yes, the little girl say mm, that is how I say that word Jack.
Yucky?
Jackie,
Yucky.
yes, yes.
Yeah, yucky, like yuck. Yucky.
Jackie, yes. It's
Yeah.
she showing displeasure for the dinner that her father prepared.
Oh, no way. Ugh.
Because he adapts another or maybe change the
Recipe.
recipe for when he prepared the pizza.
Yeah.
He changed the recipe
Uh-huh. Yeah, the
for
recipe. That's right. So,
the
what actually he also add lots of salt. So that's what happened. So it wasn't just the pumpkin, but he had lots of salt to that. So it was like pretty yuck and then salty.
yes. And the food is burned too, salty
Oh
and burned.
yeah, yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So where do you think the conversation is developed?
In the kitchen, maybe. Yes.
Yeah, probably because the kid just come and say, what is that smell, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so maybe, yeah, I think it was in the kitchen, right? Have you ever experienced something like that? Like maybe with a relative or something like that, that he gets to prepare a recipe and it doesn't turns out that well and it
Yes,
becomes
teacher. Of
something
course.
yucky,
For
just burns.
example, in the past time, I prepare fish. I want tell you that I don't like cook, but I tried. Huh? But in that day, I prepare fish for the lunch.
Yeah.
But the fish is horrible. It was horrible. My
Why?
yes, my little girl dislike and she said me wakala like Jackie too
Yucky. Poor girl.
because I put different ingredients maybe.
Mm, that's
I
interesting.
I try to prepare that fish like my husband prepare it, but I did in a wrong way.
Oh, no way. Poor
Yes,
kids.
she didn't eat that fish.
So it was just her that didn't eat the fish, or maybe your husband too, or
My no, my little girl and my mm, older boy, but my older boy
funny.
he ate the food, but the little girl not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking that you were going to answer the phone. I was like,
Sorry, my boy that arrives. Sorry.
okay, it's okay. Actually, it happened to me one time when I was in Bucaramanga. I was staying at my aunt's house, so I just got to prepare myself a meal, and I just decided to prepare rice, and I just decided to just get creative, and then I just add some pineapple and raisins. Like, do you know what is raisins?
Uh, no, maybe no, teacher. I
Raisins,
don't sure.
raisins are uvas pasas. So
Ah, okay,
yeah,
okay.
so I just decided to make rice different. So I just add pineapple and then raisins, and
Ah,
then I just instead of applying how to say salt, I just add sugar. So when I finished to cook that rice, it was so yucky. It was like, no way.
yes, yes, that happened with me because I don't like cook, but I try.
Okay.
Yes, I try to prepare like my husband because he prepare delicious food. He prepare French food.
Mm. French
Yes,
food like a pasta,
uh, pasta
spaghetti.
is a Italian food, teacher. I
Oh,
think.
French is more like I don't know.
I
How
don't
is that?
know. Uh, I don't know how called that kind of food, but he prepared a lot of kind of fish in different ways with different ingredients. Hmm? I don't know how he called that different dishes, but I know it's a French food. And this he say me that
What?
he said me that it's a French food.
He told you that, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay, yeah. So I assume he's the one that cooks for the family, right?
Excuse me, teacher.
So I assume that he is the one that cooks for the family, your home, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what? Okay. Just following with the questions for the class. Uh, what are the typical foods you eat in your country for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? How is your diet like? We love to know about that.
Okay. Uh, for example, here in my house, uh, I like I like prepare I like prepare. For example, the typical breakfast here in my house, or maybe in all in Bogota, is maybe I prepare eggs, fruit, chocolate, uh, juice on eggs,
Mhm.
uh, maybe how I say avena, over
Oak.
oh, avena for the dinner. And the lunch, I prepare soup, rice, beans, maybe. So sometimes beans, sometimes peas, sometimes lentils, maybe spaghetti or chickpeas, meat or chicken, salad, and sometimes fruit for the lunch. Mm. And for the that is a lunch. For the dinner, normally we have we doesn't have sorry, we we how I said, no tenemos,
We don't
we we don't have, sorry,
have.
we don't have dinner. Maybe only it's I don't know, a little a little I se me olvidó avena. Sorry.
Oak.
Oh, this some cookies. No
Something
more.
pretty soft, like light, not heavy for the stomach, right?
Yes. The diet, maybe sometimes I eat a little salad with a portion of chicken or meat only.
Yeah. Only that.
Yes.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty good. It seems like you had a pretty healthy diet.
Yes,
That's
I
that's
think that.
pretty good.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, and it seems like you eat fish, you eat normally maybe meat, and you eat chicken and all of the proteins, right?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, that's pretty good. But I think I couldn't like I just invite that thing like having a pretty healthy diet. I'm just different because I just love to eat whatever I want. So I'm so good at eating tamales, empanadas, and all of
Ah,
that stuff.
okay. So
Yeah.
sometimes I eat that kind of thing. They are very delicious, but it's um, a bad for your body, for my body, for
Yeah,
my health,
exactly.
for my health. Yes.
But what happened is that, for example, here in the States, food doesn't change a lot when during the year. For example, in December is almost keeping the same, But then in Colombia, there is the aunt or something like that, or a neighbor who loves to make tamales,
Yes,
or you will go and make tamales in family, and then December is just like getting, how to say, heavier, getting
heavy.
chubby and everything,
Yes,
getting the all the buñuelos is just,
yes, of course.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But
Here in
here is,
Colombia,
mhm,
for Christmas,
yeah.
all people share a lot of kind of food, like tamal, like buñuelo, like empanada, like uh, a lot of kind of food. Yes, maybe the diet is the diet gone out
the,
for that
yeah,
moment.
the diet goes on vacation, right? He
Yes,
just returned the next year, and
yes.
maybe
On January, I begin again the diet.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, so some people just stop to go to the gym on those days because they say like it is like losing my time because I will be eating a lot. I will be just how to say, getting bigger and chubby like a piggy or something like that. So
yes, teacher.
yeah, that's right. Okay, so is there another small meal or snack between the meal times?
Yes, teacher, or not? Yes. I try the all people here eat snacks between lunch and dinner, or between breakfast and lunch. Maybe gummies, maybe something or fruit, or maybe an apple or banana, or a little piece of food, a little dish, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think like in one of the things I miss a lot about Colombia was the food because like we have so different how to say systems about food there. And
Mhm.
then for example in Colombia they used to have like I used to have breakfast and then medias nuevas
Yes,
and then
onces,
lunch. Uh-huh. And
onces,
then what is the other one? Luncheon?
onces,
Oh,
onces, medias
yes.
nueves.
Uh-huh.
eh, mhm. So
Frutal,
in some places said el algo.
el algo.
El algo.
Sí,
Yes,
el algo. Okay.
yes,
And then and then I will have like a dinner, and then I will have asalto a la nevera
yes,
at midnight, eating the breakfast of the bread of the breakfast. Sorry. So the next day they will be like, "Where is the bread?" And I will be like, "Okay." I was hiding,
yes, teacher.
something like that. But then here in the States it's pretty different because like breakfast, it is something like cereal or with some fruits and milk, yogurt, and sometimes will be like French toast with orange juice, some smashed eggs, and then what more? Something like that. And then the lunch is so light, like it
Mm.
is just a sandwich. It is something pretty just
Ah,
little. Yeah, and then the dinner will be like the bigger meal of
ah,
all day. So when I just came here, I wasn't used to that. I used to have like I used to be eating all the time, like, as I told you before. So it was like a pretty different to was what I was. uh, just how to say used to. So it was a different change. It was and what more. So I couldn't just saltar la nevera acá because yeah, it
Uh,
would be no something good, you know. Uh-huh.
Teacher,
Yeah.
it's true that some people at the United States eat a lot of, how I say, comida rápida,
Fast food?
hamburger. Yes, fast
Fast
food.
food, right?
It's true?
Well, I think it's a matter of how to say culture, and you know, as in Colombia, well, not much maybe in Colombia, but like that thing just changes from home to home. So where I live right now, they eat like pretty healthy food. They just my host mom, she's vegetarian, so she doesn't eat
Mhm.
meat. She eats just fish and cream and something like that, you know. But then she eat pretty healthy,
Mm.
and but it is not like all of the houses or all the American will be eating, having pizza by breakfast or something like that. No, it's just it changes from home to home. So
Mm.
right now where I live, I feel pretty blessed that they eat pretty good and they eat healthy food. But then I have a friend that she had where she lives, the
Mm.
family will be like that, eating fast food
Ah,
all
okay.
the time. Yeah.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, it changes from home to home, right?
But that kind of food is delicious, very delicious.
Yeah, it's
But
delicious, but make you fat, right?
okay, but the people they get fatty.
Like gain weight, right?
Yes,
Gain weight. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So yeah, it's good, but no good for your tummy. Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay. Okay, who usually prepares the food in your home? I think that maybe I just asked you this before, and now I know the answer, but I want you to just answer this question.
Okay. Here I try to prepare the food all time, but on the weekend my husband prepared the food, and I teach me, and sorry, he teach me, and he teach our daughter too.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yes,
But I think you were pretty smart when picking your husband because you know you get somebody to cook for your family. You know
yes.
that was a pretty good decision. Okay. Okay, let's get with the next one. What do you think is the components of a healthy, balanced diet?
Maybe, uh, for example, I try to prepare one cereal, one salad or vegetable,
Mhm.
and something to drink like juice, maybe juice. Uh, that is,
Mm,
mm, yes.
okay, yeah, exactly. So, do you think like actually having a healthy diet means like eating a little bit of everything?
Sorry, teacher.
Like, do you think like actually a healthy diet is eating a little bit of everything?
I think, teacher, I think that
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, do you think like actually this combination of the components will just change meal by meal? For example, would you prefer to have a carbohydrates there at your lunch or maybe at your breakfast? Or how does it work?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe for the lunch, I think, in my opinion, for the lunch we can put all ingredients or components, because the lunch is the should should be the better food to the day. mm. For that reason, we should put a lot of components, a lot of ingredients, because it's the better food to the day.
Mm, yeah, exactly. So, what do you think it happens when you don't have like a healthy and balanced diet? What happens if you are having an unhealthy and unbalanced diet? As we were talking, for example, about fast food and everything. What do you think it would happen?
I think the people don't have a lot of energy, maybe. The people don't have enough. Mm, they don't have a good health. Maybe the mm, his body, her body, their body uh, is about without without fuerzas, como digo yo, without energy, enough energy. They can work in efficient condition.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, okay, yeah, exactly. That's what happens. So the people get sick, and get
Yes,
illness, right?
yes, teacher.
And for example, when it is me, if I don't eat pretty good, I just start to be moody, just to get angry. I don't know. It's something like you get sick, not just physically, but mentally too.
Yes, the people or the individual don't work, don't study, don't do activities in the same way, in the good way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty important to have a healthy, balanced diet as you have it. And I
Yes.
think you do a great job about that. Okay, so right now we are going to talk about our favorite recipe. So I'm going to just speak my favorite recipe, which is ta-da, spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, and all the different spaghetti preparation. But then spaghetti with meat is a pretty good one. So this, how to say, in this moment we are going to speak about. First, I'm going to describe my recipe and how I do prepare it, and then, as you know, you will have a opportunity to describe your favorite recipe, and you will try to describe how do you usually prepare it. And I'm just put this vocabulary in order to just make easier, not just for me, but just also for you to make easier to describe how do you usually prepare your favorite recipe. So,
Okay.
are you ready for that, or you want to just how to say get your moment to
Okay.
just
Okay. Let me see 1 minute, maybe.
okay. What
uh,
I'm going to do is I'm going to describe my favorite recipe. And I will give you a little bit of moment, and then you
Oh,
can think about your recipe and just try to use this vocabulary, maybe. So I'm going to do this exercise so you can have an idea how to do it, okay?
okay.
Okay, so as I was saying, my favorite recipe is spaghetti. So the way that I usually do it is first to put a one pan, as you see, and boil. I put some water in the pan and I put it to boil, and then when it is boiling, the water, I use the pasta or the spaghetti, and then I
Mhm.
just let it just cook for about 9 to 10 minutes, or maybe until it is al dente, as you see here. Al dente, it means like it is well cooked. When it is al dente, it means that you don't need to cook it anymore because it is perfect.
Eh,
So I just cook it until it's al dente, and then I just take it out from the fire, and I put the spaghetti like straight to a strainer, sorry, and then I strain it. Yeah,
mhm.
take out of the water. Then I just prepare like I just cut some veggies. So I took some tomatoes, and with the help of a knife, I cut them in little pieces. And I do the same with some green onions. And I just then I put those in a non-stick skillet, and I fry them together. And I just sometimes I will apply some salt in order to give some flavor, and some color. I we call it color there in Colombia. And I didn't find the same name here, so I just say color.
The same, I think, color.
Color, yeah, maybe. I just find something that is paprika, but it's had like a different flavor, but it's pretty alike. So yeah, I fried it together, and when the preparation is finished, I just the spaghetti back in a pan, but with not water, and then I put the preparation of veggies, the fried veggies, in the spaghetti, and then just apply some milk. I pour some milk, the spaghetti preparation, and then I will put some cheese, and I will stir. No, stir is like mix together. To stir with a spatula, mix
Ah,
together.
okay.
Okay, I stir it, let it cook in just low fire, like low temperature, and
Ah,
then I will keep stirring in order to make it like more creamy. And just
mhm.
I apply salt if I see it needs more salt, and to make it like the
Ah,
perfect flavor, that you wanted.
yes.
And
That
that's how,
sounds delicious, teacher. That sounds.
yeah. Oh no way. Oh
Okay.
my God, why I have to be like this? Sorry, sorry, funny that you have to hear this. But that's the way I prepare it. And every time I just start to speak about it, I just get like, mm. Okay. Well, I hope that would be like a pretty good example for yours, and I can give you a little time so you can just think about your favorite recipe. And so when you are ready, just tell me. I'm going to give you not to hurry, but I'm going to give you just 1 minute. No way, I'm just kidding. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes so you can just think
Okay,
about your
teacher.
favorite recipe. Okay.
I will try to do now, teacher.
Okay, that's good. It doesn't have to come perfectly. Just try to use what you see here. Okay.
Okay. Okay. My favorite. food, or I like prepare rice with chicken.
Oh,
Because
Mm.
my husband teach me. My husband teach me. Okay.
Mm. Yum,
It's
yum, yum.
it's very delicious, teacher. Okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I I try to put my kitchen in order, clear my kitchen.
Oh,
Okay.
that's pretty good.
Yes. Uh, I prepare the tools, the utensils, such as preparing salt, sugar, weather, water, and milk. Um, another tools in order to prepare a lot of in good way my favorite food. Mm? I prepare the rice, the onions, the water, color, chicken, one more vegetables,
Vegetables, right?
vegetable, yes, vegetable, oils,
Perfect.
maybe if I want put uh, some kind of meat, I put
Mm.
that. I don't know, rice, vegetables, onions, carrots. That's it. After that, I cook the rice, separate for the chicken. Mm. After that, I mix the ingredients, all
Mhm.
ingredients.
Ingredients, right?
Yes, all ingredients. And then I put on a stove for maybe half hour.
Oh, you put it in the stove, right? For
Yes,
half an hour.
half an hour or maybe 45 minutes. Mhm.
45. Good.
Then after then, finally I set the table with help from my children or my husband, and finally I serve the food.
Mm.
Okay, previous I prepare the juice.
Oh.
Maybe I don't know, watermelon, maybe, or maybe
Mm.
lemonade.
Oh, sounds pretty good. You
Yes,
know, yeah, that came out pretty good.
yes, teacher.
Yeah, you see, that was pretty good. You didn't plan anything, right?
Yes, of course, teacher.
Okay, that's pretty good. You did a great job. Yeah, so actually, when you were speaking about juice, something that is pretty interesting about American culture is that they don't drink juice like as we do it, like nature juice. Like they are like just the juice that comes from the box. Those that are prepared. How to say? They are healthy juice. They are juice comes from the fabric in a box. Those
Uh,
juices.
okay.
Yeah, so they don't actually prepare the juice like that as we do. It is so just natural to go to a restaurant there in Colombia and to have like a guava juice or
Yes,
maybe something. Yeah, it was
ma
something pretty good. Then
mango.
here, mhm.
Yes, teacher. I like prepare the juice in my house because some people use juice in the buy juice in the box, but that kind of use is bad for health.
Why?
Because that kind of use bring a lot of bad ingredients. I think that. Hmm?
Which do you think like the one from the box or the natural one?
The natural one, teacher. The natural one.
Like
Yes,
maybe it's got poison or something like that.
yes, yes.
Oh, how to?
Maybe
Yeah.
watermelon, maybe guava, maybe mango, maybe a lot of kind of foods that, that are delicious and natural.
Oh no way! That makes me sad because I just really love juices.
Yes, yes, teacher.
Yeah. So that's one of the differences I have found here in the way that they eat in the United States. So anytime that I just have the opportunity to go a Colombian restaurant, I really enjoy having empanadas with juice.
Mm.
It's just something delicious, and sometimes I miss a lot Colombian food. Yeah.
Yes, teacher. Here, there are a lot of kind of delicious food that is not good for health, but is very delicious.
Yeah, that's right. But you know what? Another difference that I have found here with the States is that they don't eat anything of the cow besides the meat. So they won't eat cajo like we do it, cajo, like
Ah, yes.
the as those things inside of the cow, they won't eat it. For example, we eat the menudencias on the chicken. They don't eat it, and they will say like, "Ooh, yucky" or something like
Yes.
that. So
but
they don't
here,
know.
but
Mhm.
here in Colombia, most people use that parts of the cane, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. For example, especially if people from Santander High, they like menudencias a lot.
Mhm.
Will be from the how to say menudencias from a sheep or something like that. They will eat it. So that's another thing they don't find this they find disgusting. Here they will go like yuck about that food, but we are so used to that. Uh huh.
In Santander, the typical food is how is it that
Victoria?
pipitoria.
Yeah, exactly. We were in the same channel right now. Exactly. It's the Victoria. So
It's a mix of meat, rice, mm, all kind of how I said tripas, tripas, tripas. Yes,
it
yes,
will be like intestines.
that's teacher. But that
Intestine. Yeah.
okay, but it's delicious for that region, teacher.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Pipitoria.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yes, teacher, I like.
Yeah, I really love it too. That's right. Yeah,
Yes.
that's good. Okay, so finally, we are going to just review the vocabulary in order that maybe you can just, if you don't know it, maybe you can learn something in this class. Or maybe if you want to remember, or maybe you can write it down, okay, or you can use it just
Okay.
in daily conversation. Okay, so from the left to the right, okay? So we
Okay.
begin with the spatula. Okay,
Spatula.
you repeat after me.
Okay.
To stir with the spatula.
To stir with a spatula.
Very good. To stir is like to mix, when you are preparing a soup, you are moving the spatula from side to side so the soup won't get a stick or something like that. You stir, mix, to move,
Okay.
stir with the spatula. Okay, so the next one is to shred with trader.
To share with shredder.
That's close. That's good. Okay, so for example, you take the cheese when preparing uh, spaghetti. You take the cheese, you trade it with a trader. Okay.
That is like a rallador.
Yeah, that's right. It's like
Okay.
trade with the trader.
Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, so now down to fry or cook in the non-stick skillet.
To fry or cool in the non-stick skillet.
Very good. So to fry, I think you understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or to cook in the non-stick skillet. That's good.
Yes.
And then let's go to up to cook or boil in the pan.
To cook or boil in the pan.
Very good. Do you know what is to boil?
Hervir.
Very good. Perfect. Muy bien.
To
Okay. And then down, cut with the knife.
cut with the knife.
Okay. I think that one is pretty easy, right? To
Yes.
understand. Mhm.
Yes.
Then to peel with a peeler or knife.
To peel with pillar or knife.
Uh-huh. Do you know what is to peel?
Pelar.
Very good. And then let's go up. Strain in the strainer.
To strain in the strainer.
Very good.
Colador.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
the strainer is colador, and to strain, I think you know what it is.
No, colar.
Yep. That's it. And finally, to season with salt or sugar.
To season with salt or sugar.
Very good. To season, do you know what is to season?
Sazonar.
Very good. That's right. So there
Okay.
you have the basic vocabulary for just expressing and describing your recipe. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Sounds pretty good. Thank you for joining me tonight. It was pretty good to have you and share this moment to you. I hope you just have enjoyed and also that be pretty helpful for your just learning
Okay.
experience. Okay.
Thanks for the time, teacher.
Okay, no, thank you for just joining us tonight. And please keep subscribing and just write me down any job that you have, okay?
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Have a wonderful night.
For me too, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, teacher. Thanks.